Hey, have you ever tried to crochet with your library card? Let's go find out if we can. All right, you really can't crochet with your library card, but you can use your library card to find all kinds of resources at your local public library. So let's go find a few, all right? You don't have to ask me what the best section of the library is. It is this section here. We've got knitting, we've got crochet, we've got sewing, we've got cross stitch, everything you could possibly want. Yeah, so let's go see what's here. If you know Dewey, you know this is the best section of the library. Here they are. Knitting, crochet, and there we go. So even if you didn't find a book that you might want to take home, all hope is not lost. There are still other resources that you can find at the library. In addition to physical books like this, your library may also have a lot of online resources. Apps like Libby and Hoopla are two ways that you can find a lot of great things. Now for the app Libby, one of the best things that you can do is, or one of the great things it has is ebooks, and it has magazines. So here on mine you can see magazines, and I can click that and it'll take me to all the magazines that I have access to. So in the search bar, type in crochet, and look here, you have all kinds of crochet. You have Crochet World, you have Simply Crochet, Homespun Crochet, and then you have also some titles of books. So let's go with Crochet World and see what they have. So here it is. You can get the current issue of Crochet World. And the great thing is you just hit open magazine and there it is. So you can read the articles, you can find the patterns, and that's all it takes. And what I like to do is take a screenshot of the pattern once I find one. This issue has amigurumi. It has the watermelon dude. Isn't he adorable? So you can go find him. So you just scroll through. Internet's a little slow. Just scroll through the pages, and when you find the pattern that you want, what I like to do, oh my gosh, isn't Rebecca the raccoon adorable? So what I like to do is hit the article button, then you've got the article there. It tells you, it gives you all the things that you need. And what I do, so I can save this offline, is I do screenshots of the pages. So this is the actual article, reading it as if you were reading it in a magazine or online, but here is the page by page. So you can just screenshot that and you've got the pattern right on your phone or right on your device. You can also do it on your phone because the Libby app does either. The other great app to, if your library uses it, is Hoopla. That's another one that is absolutely wonderful. So I've got, it's already got some stuff in here that I've already looked at. So it knows that I like amigurumi. So there's a book. This is an ebook. I can download it, and I have it right there, because if you download it to your device, then you have access to it even if you don't have internet. So if you download it and you're going like on vacation and you don't want to use internet or your data, you would still have access to it. And you know what the best thing is that when I don't have my bag with me, I'll have to stick in a video of it so you can see it. But several years ago, I went to the annual American Library Association conference, and I was talking to a rep from Blackstone Audio who does a lot of the audio. They do a lot of the audiobooks for libraries, and I was telling him how much I love to knit and crochet while I'm listening to audiobooks, and he gave me a pencil bag, and he said, well, will your knitting needles fit in this? And I was like, well, my crochet needles would. And it says, I love audiobooks. I'll put a picture of it right here or some video of it, and it's just right now chock full of all of my crocheting items, and I have it still to this day. And I've had it for several years. It was when it was in New Orleans about 3 or 4 years ago. It was before COVID, so that's how long I've had that bag. But back to the crochet, and Hoopla tends to have more ebooks. And the great thing is you don't have to wait for these. If your library has access to them, you can get them right there. Sometimes with Libby, it's because they have to pay for it per copy. Sometimes you don't always, you still have to wait for it like you would if you pulled something off the shelf or something was in the catalog and you couldn't get it. The thing about Hoopla is you have immediate access. So if I want this one, it looks really cute, I'll say, let's borrow it. I hit borrow, and right now it is working, and then you can rate the app. But so then you go to read, and there it is. Amigurumi made simple, step by step on how to do this. And you've got your chapters, it gives you your basics. So it's basically, you've got the book right there in your lap. But the thing I love about Libby is you have access to all of those crochet magazines. And I know when Joann's was still here, mine's closed now, unfortunately, I would like peruse the magazine section and think, oh wow, I don't want to spend $10 for this magazine. I go to my Libby app and see if it's there. So yeah, so I'm a librarian, but I'm a crocheter, and I hope that you will now think about using your local public library to enhance your crochet, knitting, crafting, whatever experience.